I'm Mori.
It's raining.
And we're changing clothes because we're wet.
I wish it rained all the time in this damn game.
I wish it would be more immersive and have him, you know, sneeze anytime he's wet. Did we use Bloodstain yet?
No problem.
I like Firebrand. I also like Glow Road.
They're all so cool.
They're also differently colored.
I
like this one a lot too, actually. I like how I don't like it when he's wearing saggy jeans.
We have to try and change outfits more often. There's too many to go through. We should try and do it like every part or every other part.
Do you think his coat is made of the same shit that's
His coat changes material depending on what outfit you're wearing.
No, I know that. I'm talking about do you think they're all made with the same like bulletproof material?
His clothing is not bulletproof. He is so squishy. He has no bulletproof clothing on whatsoever.
To be fair,
I don't even think
taking
he wears
in
a
all
vest.
those bullets, even in real life, wouldn't be doing you that much good with the armor.
All of this clothing would...
Him surviving a gunshot.
It would do nothing for him. A bullet would pass through all of this clothing that he wears. It would not help him in the slightest. I don't know if he wears a vest underneath all this clothing. I highly doubt that he wears a vest.
No, I'm talking about. Remember that those coats that have like. The
oh
little,
yeah, like that the legitimate like bulletproof clothing.
Yeah.
I always forget the name
Ballistic
of that damn company. Ballistic Weave. Yeah, I wish, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what if he's like wearing that shit? Do you think it's like made of that stuff?
I would hope so. That would be nice. Although when he gets shot, I'm pretty sure he bleeds. Like I think you see like like blood spots form on his clothing.
Maybe it's just his ketchup packs that he keeps on him. I like to think he has some.
My emergency ketchup rations.
In case. Oh wow, that's horrible.
Yeah, that was kind of sad. I was hoping I could climb that. This is a big no. I don't really know how I'm supposed to get onto this building.
You can't even use helicopters either.
The helicopter.
Oh, I see. Let's try it up some. I love Manslayer. It's so funny. The helicopter.
Oh, hi, train. Wow. I almost ran right into that guy.
Oh, you're not getting up there. Not like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to use this to, like, survey the area.
I see a way, maybe.
The meme-copter. Meme-copter.
Now twirl, baby, twirl. Now twirl, baby, twirl.
I'm alive.
Step to the left. To the left. Step to the right. To the right. Now twirl, baby, twirl. Skyrim shuffle.
Alright, kid, we're done. No. It's my goal to knock you over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you're too far away for this nonsense.
Wait, you could climb up that. Just use a truck. Why haven't you just used a truck?
The helicopter.
The helicopter.
I don't know. Dude, maybe I like to waste people's time.
If you want to make sure people watch.
They have to be at least 10 minutes long, okay?
I've been seeing some people, like certain people that talk about either Fallout or, I think it's like with Fallout 76.
Damn it.
No, not Fallout 76. Red Dead 2 and like certain secrets and such. There'll be people complaining about how like there'll be like times where the commentator he'll like be trying to show a secret which would only take like 5 minutes, and like he would just say a lot of redundant stuff just to get more time or like to fill up the time when it would only take like 5 minutes to explain.
That's just common YouTuber
which is like common. Yeah, it's like super common for YouTubers to do, but people give him shit for it. And like I could get it from his side of like the thing too. Like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things like being misconstrued.
Well, because there's the argument that like, you know, if you don't have 10 minutes worth of content, why make the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need it. unfortunately. Oh, did you hear about the whole, like, did you watch the video that I sent you, Ant?
No, I didn't watch it either.
Where you have to, like, basically designate whether your video is for children
kids.
or not for kids?
I've been seeing that
Where you
whenever I upload.
You could be fined.
Yeah.
If, like, so essentially you have to, like, designate whether your content is, like, specifically for children or not.
That's weird.
And if you, like, designate that your content is for children and it doesn't follow their guidelines, they can fine you.
Yeah.
Like, per YouTube video that you make.
Yeah.
They could fine you up to, like, $44,000.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but the problem is that the guidelines that they've put in place are, like, not as specific as they need to be.
Yeah. I knew once I started seeing that shit that it was gonna be trouble.
Yeah, it's like
I'm like, well, our shit isn't for kids, so...
Yeah, exactly.
And I never will ever tag it as such.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I feel like there aren't really that many people that fit the bill. And it isn't really that big of a deal. It's not like it has to be deemed for kids, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing that it's going to change is the advertisements that show up.
Yeah, but
you know,
whatever.
who
We
really
don't get it
cares?
anyway, so. I mean, we will soon, but...
Yeah.
That's still like way too much though. Just $40,000.
Well,
to be
up
fined.
to.
Still,
That's
even
the
up to.
maximum.
That's how much is murder?
Life?
$25 to life. Like, the fucked up thing about that is like, what YouTuber has that, like, kind of cash? You know, like, that could destroy someone's life.
Oh, yeah, especially since it's per video.
Yeah.
Per video. Like,
that's the kind of fine that can, like, destroy
and, like,
someone's life. Like, that's fucked up.
another thing that sucks is, like, people that have put videos on YouTube have to go back and designate their videos now.
Yeah.
And, like, some content creators have, like, thousands
Like us.
upon thousands of videos.
Like us, who have almost 3,000.
And, like, yeah, you have to go back and, like, designate everything as, like, non-kid friendly.
Yeah. It's stupid. I'll do it when it's fucking necessary.
Yeah, and it's like, if you don't, you risk, like, facing fines. Like, it's absurd.
Yeah.
Can I just blow
I mean,
up
that
this
starts, like,
fence?
next month, I think.
Why doesn't that just apply to
What I don't understand is, why do you have to designate it? Why can't YouTube just assume that the content isn't for kids unless you specifically
say that
so?
it's exactly.
Exactly.
Why does it have to be ambiguous like that? That's really stupid.
It's just a way for YouTube to get money that they're already stealing from you. They already get 50% of your ad revenue.
So another little story that I heard about is I watched this guy on YouTube. He's called The Quartering, and he does like video game news and such. And he was covering. This isn't the first time that he's covered a similar situation, but he was covering a situation where a prominent YouTuber, and this can happen to anybody, but a prominent YouTuber will get an email from let's say like a how can I put this? How can I blow this up and make my life way easier? They'll get an email from like someone that's trying to sponsor them, right? Mm-hmm. And it'll be for like an antivirus software or something like that. And they'll be like, oh, download the product and check it out, and we'll work out a deal or whatever. And then the thing that they want you to download is actually like malware.
Yeah.
And they'll like gain access to your Google account, and they'll gain access to your YouTube account, and people will essentially have their YouTube accounts stolen from them and like auctioned off on the black market.
Did you hear the shit that was happening with Markiplier?
Yes.
That shit was bullshit.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I would try moving it
like,
over to...
Markiplier took it as good faith that like they called him, but no, I don't believe that for a second. They totally did that to cover their asses. It's YouTube. It's what they fucking do.
It might be
Wait,
too high.
what happened with Markiplier?
So essentially, he was doing a live event for
his new
show. His what was it called? Heist with Markiplier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a choose your own adventure series.
Yeah.
So like he had people in chat like, all right, do this emote if you want to do this, and this emote if you want to do the other thing. And because people were spamming the emotes, so many people got their YouTube accounts and their Google accounts like suspended, and like all of their videos were just gone.
What?
And Markiplier's like, but they weren't spamming. They were just doing the thing that I asked them to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bold.
And there were times where, like, you know, they were trying to get these people's accounts back, and YouTube would, like, deny their, like, appeal, essentially.
That's stupid.
So then he made a video about it, making a stink about it, essentially, being like, I'm mad that this is happening. Then literally 2 days later, the person who, like, runs YouTube called, and, like, now everything's, like, being fixed. Like, magically.
What the hell?
That's literally... So the same exact thing is going on where people, like... You know, when you're signed into your Gmail account, or you're signed into Google, let's say, like, so long as you're signed in, you don't have to use they don't give you the option to do two-step verification again once you're signed in. So essentially what happens is someone will, like, you know, give you a piece of malware, and it will copy that, like, specific instance of your Google account, and then they'll be able to open it in, like, a different URL, you know? Almost like how your own cookies, like, remember what your Gmail account is. So you don't have to, like, sign in every time you turn on your computer or every time you open Google. And they're able to use that to get into your Google account and steal ownership. And they can get inside of your YouTube account and, like, steal ownership of it. And there was this guy named Marco Styles who ended up losing control of his YouTube account for over, like, a month. And it's, like, torture for them because this guy had this YouTube channel for, like, 10 years.
Bro, I couldn't even
And
imagine.
he essentially watched it get sold on the black market. He watched his videos get deleted and replaced with, like, Indian cryptocurrency scams. And, like, all these garbage-ass live streams.
I could not even imagine, like, losing...
Yeah.
Like, GC
exactly. Like, it's horrible. And Team YouTube was so slow in responding to this guy. Like, it took him a month to get his channel back. Like, he was struggling to prove his identity to these people.
Like, I remember fucking, there was, like, a small amount of time where, like, we weren't able to record because we couldn't get, like, Elgato to work correctly, like, when we first got it. And I was, like, upset at that because I couldn't, like, upload when I wanted to. Because I was frustrated that we couldn't get the recording software to work. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine, like, having to go through that and then have something bad happen to the channel at the same time.
Yeah. And you might think, like, why would someone want to steal someone else's YouTube channel like that? And it's like, because they can siphon your ad revenue.
Yep.
And try and trick people with cryptocurrency scan live streams. But the thing is so this happened to another person. I think her name is Ishtar or something like that, or Ishka. Forgive me for pronouncing her name incorrectly, but she also lost her channel in a similar fashion. And the Quartering made a video about it and was, like, basically asking his fan base to, like, you know, put it on Twitter and stuff like that. And people caused such a commotion on Twitter, you know, with, like, the @TeamYouTube thing, that Team YouTube actually fixed it in, like, a day. Like, they got her channel back, which is freaking amazing that people were able to, like, rally together and help this girl get her channel back.
It kind of sucks, though, that that's what it takes, though.
Exactly. Like, there needs to be way better security. Like, it's Google. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for Christ's sake, it's Google. Like, they need to have better security than just two-step verification. Like, sure, it might be annoying to have to, like, sign in to your account every time that you launch it.
Or whatever.
But yeah,
Whatever it takes, man.
It keeps you safe. Like, it keeps people from stealing your YouTube, not just your YouTube account if you have one, but, like, your Gmail account.
It also shouldn't
like,
just be that easy to fucking, like, hack into a
Yeah,
YouTube account
but
and, like, keep it.
It's more to some people than just, like, an email account. Like,
It's their job.
It's their livelihood. It's their whole life.
Like, imagine, like, if you just, like, were locked out of your office for, like, a month. And, like, weren't able to make any money, and also
Alvin, we
they were, like,
overlook
committing
people.
crimes under your name.
Would he be knocked down and he's in a car? I hate missions like this. I have to force the guy to get out of his car.
Excuse me, sir, you crashed into me and want your insurance information.
Fucking blew up. How dare you?
It's okay, you can blow him up while he's knocked out.
Yeah, it's just horrible, honestly. I really hope that Google does something about it.
Google really needs to like get their shit together at times. Like
Instead of
like
making...
it really I think it was Circle that no, it was Bird that made the video. Really just hit the nail on the head when it comes to YouTube and like what the fuck is going on with YouTube? It's like, why does it seem like YouTube at times is like, man, no one's mad at me. Like, maybe I should do something about that.
Yeah, with the whole, like,
The
a bunch of...
verification.
Yes! It's like, no one asked for this. There's no reason to implement this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how they come to these decisions. Like, they don't even ask, like, prominent creators what they think.
Well, that's like fucking... Like, whenever they do, like, a layout change, it always sucks. It always is for the worst. And I'm like, why? What you had was fine.
It's like I was watching Legacy Killer. He's another guy who does, like, gaming news.
He reminds me... I think I know him.
He was doing, you know, a series. Oh, this was kind of stupid. Oh, well.
He's bleeding.
Also, like, YouTube needs to, like, get down what, like, bullying actually is.
Woo-hoo.
Like, the Chris Chan documentary isn't bullying. Like, sorry.
Some things in that is bullying. It's mainly on him for being a freaking idiot, but, like... I'm sorry. You're talking about the guy who does research on Chris Chan?
Yeah.
And you're saying... Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like, the actual documentary, like, it's getting taken down because of bullying. Even though it's not bullying in the slightest.
Yeah, it's just documenting.
If anything, it
stuff
makes me
that happened.
sympathize for the guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they need... so, essentially what happened is, like, a bunch of, like, prominent people in, like, the Fallout modding community and, the bug testing community was asked to, like, go to, Bethesda and, like, speak with, some of the members of the development team. And... they went there to speak with them, and they kind of assumed that, like, oh, this is really cool. Like, you know, we'll be able to talk with the development team. We'll be able to talk about our gripes. And this wasn't when 76 first came out, either. This was, like, right before the Nuclear Winter DLC launched. So, Fallout had been out for a while at this point. And, like, you know, a bunch of people went. They kind of, like, you know, gave their qualms to the developers. And, Bethesda obviously just didn't listen or take to heart a single freaking thing that they said. And I feel like YouTube does the same thing with a lot of content creators.
Yeah.
Where, like, YouTube will just do something that no one freaking asks for, or people will ask for something, and they'll just either not do it or be incredibly slow to actually do it.
Like, I understood the decision of, like, alright, small creators can't be monetized anymore. But also that was kind of unfair. Like, that pissed me off.
That makes sense.
As a small creator.
It makes sense, though. Like, they have so many creators that they have to support.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised that it's 1,000, personally.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be higher.
Yeah. I feel like 1,000 was trying to be like, alright, we'll throw you a bone.
Like,
but that was at a time where, like, I was pissed because it was at a time where we were at, like, 300, so 1,000 just seemed unattainable.
It was, like, I'm not saying that, like, 1,000 is a low number. I'm just saying that, like, in the grand scheme of things,
when
like,
it comes to, like, getting paid for stuff.
It seems, 1,000 seems like a really low number when you see so many people have, like, 200, 400, 600,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, and they talk about how, like, oh, yeah, I make, like, maybe like 200 to 300 subs a day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh yeah, sure, that's just fucking chump change. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Whereas with us, it's like, we get like 1, if we're lucky, 2 subs a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, that's enough.
I don't. Just a pea shooter.
I don't know why we're getting such an upscale in subs, but I ain't complaining.
Don't call the cops.
Something right.
You did. I made her hang up on you.
Did she like report you having a gun?
Yes.
I forgot that they could just report you just for that.
Yeah, people will just call the police on you. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. You can't just start... You gotta do something severe in Grand Theft Auto.
I saw a man go into the coffee shop with a gun. Alright, what did he look like? He was wearing a blue suit and he had a radio on him. And he had a, weird... and he had a very weird Boy Scout badge in the shape of a star. That's a cop now.
A Boy Scout badge.
Maybe he's an Eagle Scout.
I think
now the man's pointing a gun. He's pointing a gun at another man trying to defend himself with his gun. Ma'am, that's a cop. Just leave him alone.
But
can you tell me more about the man that's holding the gun to him? I don't think that's fair, man. I don't think that's fair, man. He pulled the gun second, all right?
I killed him anyway. What a freaking loser, idiot. Why are all these guys like super souped up men? Manly, 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 men.
Well, it's been a while since an Uncharted game, so they had to do something. Do you think supervillains like all share the same universe, and they're just like talking about like, oh, which game are you gonna head off to? And it's like, oh, we're gonna be protecting the CTOS system in Watch Dogs. What about you? It's like, oh, we're protecting the golden treasure in Uncharted. Oh, you guys have a good rep. You know.
Well, like, the messed up part about this game, I feel, is that sometimes you legit just kill like Paul Blart the mall cop.
Yeah.
Like, they're just security guards.
They don't even get to start the career in protection.
They're just doing their freaking job. I don't really know how I want to approach this. I wish that there were more silenced weapons in this game.
You only need a pistol. You don't need...
The only silenced weapon in this game is the pistol, and that's it.
You don't need that much. Do the trick. Oh, okay.
Wow, that like just fucking like bounced off that guy's head.
Succeed where I failed.
Stop.
That's gonna blow up your... Okay, good. I was afraid that bounced back too close to the vehicle and blew you up, knocking over all the things. He's calling the cops on you. They know where you are.
You fucked with the wrong guys today.
Oh, you...
For a second, I thought I died, and I was gonna be like, "How did I just die so quickly? What on earth?"
You forgot to change your clothes. That's why. You're wearing the clothes with the bullet holes in it.
I was wearing my Swiss cheese outfit.
Your Fugo coat.
I'm gonna cosplay as a piece of Swiss cheese. Fugo. Ouch, that hurt. God damn it.
To your left. I think he has a direct line to you.
Oh, that's okay.
Keep shooting him. To kill him, you must take his life.
Ooh, that was close. Oh, I might die. Yeah, just keep standing there. Nice.
See, if you shoot it, it would explode sooner.
I have to knock one of these freaking idiots down though, which sucks.
This pussy gonna get
It might be him.
Excuse me, I think you're the one that's a little perturbed.
Oh, what if you get the kill option rather than the knockdown option?
If the target needs to be knocked down, then you'll do it automatically. It doesn't matter if you're holding a gun or not. Ooh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
Oh.
Go over there. No, guns are good. In fact, did you know that Jesus and Moses used guns to conquer the Romans?
Please?
I think that was him. No, never mind.
Ah, shit.
Oh my god. Oh.
Alright, that was
him. Alright, go crazy.
Go crazy! Go stupid! Blah, blah, blah.
Go crazy! Go stupid! Ah!
Man, the
thirst for
damage
murder.
fall off.
I now have a thirst for murder.
Well, everyone's dead in the end. And now I thirst for murder. I have gained sentience and thirst for murder. The gun just changed. Why?
Like without you putting it back in.
Yeah, he didn't. It just changed.
It's funny.
He didn't even put it back in his coat. It just. Boop. What's our time, bro?
That's how it's like in Control. It just morphs.
Meat morph? Alright.
Meat morphs.
If you liked the video, leave a like. If you really liked it, consider subbing, comment, hit bell for notifications. Check us out on the socials, as well as on Twitch. Same exact name as the channel. Question of the day.
What's your favorite meat morph?
My favorite meat morph is my dog. My
Bubby.
dog's a meat morph.
My favorite meat morph is my cat. It reminds me of my laziness and my joy for massaging people.
Meow.
Or rather, getting massaged.
Meow.
I like getting massaged more than massaging people.
Meow.
I feel like most people like that though.
Alright. See you guys next time.